Welcome in, Jets fans. We are back with another exciting pre-draft HippoJets podcast. We've got Craig back. Still no John. Craig, how are you doing, mate?
I'm good. Looking forward to it. We're almost there. Almost draft time. Getting close.
We're getting close, and with that, we've got a very special guest today. Like, it doesn't get much more special than this guy, the official International Fan of the Year. Anth Cook is with us. Anth, how you doing, mate?
What's up, guys? What's up? Yeah, it's one of those, right? Draft week. No John, because he's obviously on draft day of the film because he gets
That's it.
reshot
He's
every
filming
year.
right now.
So I'm gonna go and try and get onto one of those, but I'm not gonna wear a Pennington jersey. We'll see what it'll be. But yeah, I'm excited, guys. Like it's finally here.
Yeah. Are you packed and haircut and all the rest of it ready to go?
I've been packed for 3 weeks, honestly. I've got like 2 or 3 little things to put in, but yeah, I'm ready to go.
Great. Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, for anyone who has been living under a rock, what we're talking about is Anth is the International Fan of the Year. So he's flying on, is it Tuesday you're going?
Tuesday afternoonish.
Tuesday afternoon, he will be flying to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, arrive in Pittsburgh early evening with a lot of international fans. We're all pretty much on the same flight, which is going to be insane. So
can you throw stuff at the Dolphin fan?
Is flying into Heathrow to then fly out. So we've got guys coming from Germany, from France, from Spain, from all over coming in, and then we're all flying out on the same flight. I was like, God, they need to separate us on the plane. Like we've had a group chat since like mid-Feb.
Oh wow!
It's got to the point now where we're all very comfortable with each other.
Oh no!
Are you gonna sit in divisions? Are you gonna sit like AFC East sit together?
At the draft we do for night 1 and night 2. You're in blocks of 4, so it's like for example, the Raiders and probably the Chiefs will be at the front of theirs. Then it'll be Jets and Dolphins, and then Patriots and Bills behind, because obviously that's where they belong at the back.
Yeah.
And then the other divisions will go back over. So it's
all right.
Yeah, it's feeling kind of it's getting real. I'm not gonna lie. But then day 3, what they do is they take the pens away and allow us all to mix.
Pens. Oh, when you said pens, I thought you meant like a pen.
No, you have to write down.
No, they segregate us for the first 2 years. But then when our teams leave town, so apparently we have people that kind of like look after us for the first few days. But then on the Sunday, it's a free-for-all. So we'll be there early. We'll be front row. I've already been on to a couple of the guys that we know from the US. So we're all getting there. It's going to be great. Like, super excited.
And any nerves about pronouncing names?
Well, I'm going to be honest. I've been doing the mocks, and as they've been dropping, I've been like looking to see the worst possible names that are around. And all of the really bad ones have gone well before. But we all know this accent doesn't do vowels. And these vowely words are definitely there. But I have it on good authority that they will... I'm back there for like 7 picks before the pick that I'll be announcing.
Okay.
And then
so wait, do you know which pick? Oh, sorry, 7 picks in total.
Yeah,
not 7 Jets picks.
So, for example, if I'm doing pick 110, I'll be in there from like pick 100. They'll probably come and get me. But then our pick might be in before they've announced pick 104. So they sit you out the back, they give you the name, they teach you it phonically, they write it down it phonically, so you have to say it. That doesn't help me because I'm terrible at phonics. So if the accent changes and I become very, very British, and it starts coming across like instead of me saying, can I have a can of Coke, I go, can I have a can of Cook? You'll understand what I'm doing, and I've got a terrible, terrible name to pick. But all the ones that are falling, there are players there that I really like. And I'm kind of looking at day 3 style picks. So yeah, I'm excited because there are some quality players there that could be big players in the team.
All right.
Do you know which pick it's going to be?
No.
It
can be any day 3 pick it can be, but however, I might go out the back and they might trade the pick away.
Yeah.
Therefore, then I'm not guaranteed a pick in that point.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, they could trade all the picks theoretically, and then you don't get to do an announcement.
Yeah.
If they, I mean, theoretically, they could do that.
All of the picks should be allocated to people. If we trade out, that person loses their pick. So I am mentally prepared that I might not get a pick.
Yeah.
Which, either way, I'm sure the people watching at home will be very happy that they don't have to hear this accent.
We'll be looking forward to it, mate. Go on, mate.
I was going to say, it's you on telly. Every Sunday it's just made up when the advert comes on for NFL UK and you just appear.
Yeah.
That's it. Really. Like, everybody's
biggest fear
now. But yeah,
Good.
I mean, genuinely, today, you can probably tell, I'm not even wearing a Jets jersey because they're all in the suitcase. I'm literally 95% of my Jets gear is in the suitcase. And then the other ones are kind of not wearable anymore.
Let me guess, Le'Veon Bell.
No, it's more like my 2015 Darrell Revis with all the numbers peeling off. But I can't
One of those.
Yeah,
I've got a few of those as well.
That's the one that I bought at the first live game. I've even packed my McNamara jersey. You know, just in case he's at the facility when I pop to the facility.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to try and get them to let me do a punt or a field goal attempt.
Oh, please do that. Do you know what? If you were wearing your McNamara jersey when you went out to get the pick, because we'll all be wearing our McNamara jerseys as well in the HippoJets draft party at the Hippodrome in London. We're all going to be wearing McNamara jerseys. So if you're wearing it as well, it'll make us feel really. That's me assuming you're gonna be picking the second or the 16th pick. To be fair, which is.
I mean, if I got one of those picks, I think Roger would have something to say about it. But you never know. We'll see what he's like. I'll be with Roger in a couple of days' time. Wednesday, apparently.
Yeah. Have you met him before in any capacity?
I've walked past him and said, hey.
Right.
Hey. So, no, I haven't. But I'm just excited for the opportunity of some of the people that we might get to meet. Like, we've been told, like, Jason Kelsey's going to be there, who I just want to go and do a beer with him. I don't even drink beer, but I'm going to drink a garage beer with Jason Kelsey just for the bants.
Yeah.
We believe that it'll be Curtis Martin, Darrell Revis, who I've met. It's not a flexor. I've met Darrell loads of times, and he's a really sound guy. I've managed to get so many fans to meet Curtis Martin, the player that got me to be a Jets fan, and I have never met him.
Really?
I've never met him. And I've done trips, and I've sent people to where he is to meet him, and I've never met him.
Do you think he's saying the same thing about you? Do you think he's sat at home going, do you know what I've never met?
It's going to be like, that Spider-Man thing. We're just going to walk in and just point at each other. Like, we've been waiting to do this for so long. So, yeah, I'm excited for all that side. But then, equally, there's a lot of good content creators going. Yeah. And a lot of the other international fans of the year and the fans of the year and the super fans. It is a massive coming together of just a lot of very like-minded people that we shouldn't even know each other. But we've all got this obscure fandom that has brought us all together, and now we're doing it on a world stage. And it's still very surreal, and I can't wait to I can't wait to experience it all, so then I can decompress and actually take it all in what's happened.
I think it's the only event in the calendar where everyone comes together and you take away the football side of it because you're not waiting for anyone to win, and everyone just comes together and can just be fans and just have.
I mean, you guys know like the team that I dislike the most.
Yes.
And their international fan of the year is outstanding. Proper.
Such a shame.
And he's doing like a really big thing on fan caves and like man caves at home, and how people watch the game. And he's doing an interview thing with all the international fans. But he asked us to start sharing his thing, and I was like, look, most people know my hatred for this team. I said, however, I kind of love your content, so I'm going to share it. So I actually shared something from a Colts fan, which it makes me feel a little bit dirty. I went and had a shower afterwards, but I'm excited to kind of just see how the others are doing it and see if there's anything that we can learn from or that we can help them with and just grow that way.
Yeah.
I love that attitude, man. I love that. I also love the fact that you just called them this team for like three
Yeah,
or four.
you
You couldn't say the word.
Say it.
Honestly, it hurts. I'm having to have chocolate just to make it taste better.
Get the bitterness out your mouth. All right, let's crack on. Before we actually go into it, what are there any players, later round players that you're hoping will come up?
Deontay Carleone.
Yeah, the Godfather.
Yeah, I just think his name is so New York, New Jersey. It hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I love the kind of the options that we've got with some of these late picks. I mean, I think from the way Cincinnati play, I don't think he's like a day one starter. I'll be honest with you. However, I think for the next 3 years, he could be growing into that nose tackle
role. Yeah,
number one. Like he will be an anchor in 4 or 5 years time.
Yeah,
and then I don't mind. Like I wouldn't say it's a late round, but Malik Muhammad, the Texas
cornerback. Yeah.
I just think there's a view there that we could kind of go. I like that one. But this year isn't one where I've got like a Malachi or an Ashton outside of Carleone. I just think he's too solid not to, but it's not a sexy pick. Like,
I don't know. I think. Well, we'll see. We'll see what comes up. Of course, we've already had our Jets lens. We've already had our Jets lens mock, so we'll have to compare and contrast at the end and see how many similarities there are to your one and the one that was.
It was awesome to see Steve. Like Steve has been a supporter of the lens since I first spoke about it before we even did the videos, Al.
Yeah.
And then he's literally one of the only people outside of Craig who has messaged me going, "Can you put this player through? Can you put this player through?" So it was great to see, like, actually he used it in the way that it was intended, because it was
intended to use. Yeah,
it's not massively serious. It's just the way my obscure brain works, which I don't think my draft will be as close to his unless obviously everything falls the same way.
Yeah,
but yeah, we'll see. I mean,
we'll see.
We'll crack in. We should start it out where, like, we should all just now pass on our condolences to the Mendoza family for the loss of Fernando. We know that's going to be pick one, and I do pass on.
Well, let's see. We don't know yet. It might not be. Listen, out of every single mock that I've done personally, he's never not gone first overall. It might be the most unanimously accepted first overall pick I can remember.
I don't think there's been one for a decade where it hasn't.
Maybe Trevor Lawrence.
Even then, there was people that said he's going to drop.
Yeah. But the question is, before we start, do you want to trade up to pick one?
Hey, you could do that. Well, let's have a look. Let's look at the options. Let's get the screen up. Let's
Now in his brain, he's thinking about it.
It is. It's each time it gets harder. Hopefully, you can see that. It might be a little bit small, but hopefully you can see it. Can you see my screen?
Oh, I've got it now. That's it.
Oh,
you got it.
Free adverts there. You should be
charging. So here we are. Here is the draft board.
Oh, right, I can kind of see it.
Before we start, you can. Well, I can always shout out the players as well that are coming in, because that's realistically what's going to happen. I'll give you a little shout out when the draft picks, as the players are dropping, the significant players and stuff, in case you do want to trade up. But as Craig said, before you start, and remember, bear in mind, you're the GM. Craig and I are going to be running interference, so we're going to be making rogue suggestions at you. And our first suggestion
this never ends well for you, Alistair. You know this.
Say again.
This never ends well for you.
No. Do you want to trade up for Fernando Mendo or for the first overall pick?
No.
No. Okay.
Not even thinking about it. Mendoza is
not even thinking about it. All right, we're going to resume the draft. You never know. This might be the one where he drops. Let's see. No, he doesn't. Right. Okay. So we got a trade offer straight away. We've only got one trade offer. It doesn't mean you can't propose another one with somebody else. But the trade on offer is from the Kansas City Chiefs. They want to give you 9, 29, 40, and the Rams third next year. So that's the first round, 2 first rounders,
Not even thinking about it, guys. I'm taking that trade.
You are taking it?
I am taking that trade. 100%.
Well, hang on, because you might miss out. Who you'd like to miss out on? You might like to miss out on Reece.
I'm going to miss out on Reece, Bain, Tate, Bailey, Styles, maybe. Probably
Love.
Jeremiah Love.
Oh.
But you're taking the trade. Are you sure? Because listen, you're drafting back into non-blue chip area.
No, you know what? I'm going to take the trade because I've never had a trade that good come up.
It's a pretty good trade. Craig,
Right.
any thoughts?
Literally,
What do you do?
I'm very, very excited because now I've got extra picks for some players that I love that the Jets have never been able to draft in my mocks.
Because they've not dropped into that area.
Yeah. And
but that's going
Craig,
to be straight out of the park. Do you know what I mean? That's that generational player we're going to lose if we go back because he won't be there at 9.
No,
yeah, you won't get a Tate, you won't get a Reece.
9, mate. Yeah. Trust me.
Okay.
All right, is that your final decision?
It's my final decision.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. The GM has spoken. It's his job that's on the line, Craig. So we're doing it. So Bain has gone. Bailey has gone. Reece goes to the Titans. Tyson goes to the Giants. Tate, Styles, and Thieneman. Love is still there. Downs is still there. Lomu is still there. Delane is still there. Muago is still there. So there's still some good players. This is looking like a good move. Trade offers, GM. You've got another trade offer for this time from the 49ers. I want to give you 4-9. I want to give you 27-58, and then 3 future picks, a second, a third, and a 7th. So that's a haul.
Yeah.
Or the Lions want you to come back to 17. This is an interesting one. They'll give you 50, and they'll give you next year's second.
No, you know what? I'm okay picking at 9.
Are you sure? Because that Lions pick, not only going back to 17, you could then package 16 and 17 to come up.
No, I'm good.
You happy where you are?
Yeah.
It's. I mean, look at the value, mate. 476 to 387.
I 100% see the value, mate, and I am very, very happy to turn that one down.
Because you've got your eye on a particular player.
Maybe. I mean, I'm gonna look at that list. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The first probably 5 picks on that board are all great picks.
Yeah. Well, look. I'm going to leave the trade there so we can go back to it. So I haven't officially rejected it yet, but we can have a look at the players that are available. Jeremiah Love is the obvious one. We've already had one mock draft where John was very, very excited to have his namesake drafted by Warren. Surely it can't happen twice.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's very, very tempting.
I mean, look, the value is there. He's a great player.
Yeah.
But is he a big need?
I mean, there's no running backs that are big needs. And I think you'll probably remember, Al, we've done chats before where I've said I wouldn't even draft Love at 16. But the way this board falls, I would be remiss as a GM to say I'm not looking. But I'm not looking. Jeremiah Love is not the pick. Sorry, John. I know you'll be watching this very upset with me. I would love us to draft Jeremiah Love in the right position. I wouldn't even be against trading away Breece after we signed him. But this pick here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to try and fix the fact that some of our players should not be on social media, and I'm going to pick Mansour Delane, the cornerback.
You're taking the cornerback. That's an early take. But Delane could be there at 16, mate.
I don't think he will be, and I'd be shocked if he made 16.
Okay. You don't want to take the risk?
I mean, Caleb, I think he's a generational talent. His knee injury scares the life out of me. The fact that he played through it and it hasn't been uptake. But if that gets worse, he's not going to last in the league. So, I'm going to go with the corner because I think with everything happening in the last couple of weeks, especially a few weeks ago, I think we need to solidify the corner, and Delane is one of those where I just feel he's the right pick.
I mean, is he blue chip?
I was going to say, is he not worth trading? Is he more superseding than trading back to 17 and taking maybe McCoy or one of the other quarterbacks, getting the value?
I would say based on him. The next three, the next three on the list, I would say are strong, like kind of really good CB2s where Delaney he's a match cornerback one. I would almost say, think of Sauce Gardner with a bit more body.
Okay.
And that's where I kind
of... Good look.
LSU.
Yeah?
Yeah, of course he's LSU. Like,
I just realised that.
It's an LSU thing, isn't it? Yeah.
He gets the LSU value.
Yeah. I mean, I love an LSU player in the first round. I like them when they hit hard.
All right, let's do it because time is precious, and you know it has happened before in draft history where a team has run out of time on the clock. So let's not let that be us. It's I'll be honest, it's not the pick I would make, but the GM is the boss. So Mansour Delane is a New York Jet with a 9th. So Downs goes the very next pick. Lemon has gone, Freeling has gone, Falk has gone, and Lomu who's gone. And guess who's still there at 16? Jeremiah Love is still there at 16. So is German McCoy. So we could have held on for German McCoy. Peter Woods is still there. Kenyon Sadiq, who I've heard rumored to us a lot. Ioane is still there, the offensive guard out of Penn State. Your darling wide receiver, Casey Concepcion, of course, he's still there. Trade offers?
Let's have a look.
You got 2. The Seahawks would like you to take the last picks in the first and the second round, and they'll give you next year's second, which is likely to be a 60-something or a late 50-something pick anyway, for 16. And Dallas want you to go back 4 spots. They'll give you next year's second, and they'll give you pick 112. That's really tempting.
And that's dropping 4 spots.
Yeah, and their second next year. Mid-round, wouldn't it? Their second next year.
Yeah, I mean,
they're going to be rubbish. So
Dallas ain't beating anything next year. So,
do they have any draft picks next year? Because haven't we got their first?
Yeah,
we've got the better of their first or the Packers first, haven't we?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They've still got that one from the Parsons.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's take that.
You're going to take that? Do you know what? I'm not even going to argue because
it's one of those. I'm not keen on taking Love that early, but he's still there tempting me. So I'm going to drop back because
he's not going to be there at 20. I reckon Love is who the Cowboys are trading up for.
Oh, I do. I think that's a Love.
Well, we'll find out in a minute. We're going to take it.
We're going to take that trade.
All right, let's go. Accept. Love. There we go. Love goes. Our own Love, John, is screaming at his TV right now. What did you do that for? But he's gone. He has gone to Dallas. We're back at pick 20. 2 trade offers again. Vegas want you to go back to 36.
Nope.
They'll give you 67 and a third. So we're coming out of the first round altogether. Miami, boo, want you to take 30, 75, and a second, but they want both those picks you just got off the Dallas. So they want 20 and 112 for it. I don't know what you think. I feel like that's going back too far in both cases.
I'm not taking another trade here. I think I have to pick.
Let's have a quick look at what you've picked up in terms of your haul. So you've done a lot of trading. You've got an extra third and a second next year. Remember, we already have 3 firsts. So that gives you in next year's draft, you'd have 3 firsts, 2 seconds, and 2 thirds already for next year's draft. And you've got Mansour Delane in the building already. Craig, any thoughts on players Anth could take here?
See, I like the guy at Penn State. I like him. I think that would be good. That's going to be a need for us. Yeah,
I agree. I draft him a lot. Peter Woods is good value here at 19 if you want to go defensive tackle.
Yeah. His boys.
But we all know that Anth has got his eyes on a different defensive tackle.
Yeah.
I mean,
and there's your boy at wide receiver. Casey Concepcion is still there. Can you see the list, Dan?
Yeah, I can see the list. I mean, I know who I'm picking here, guys.
Go on.
And this is one that I would genuinely love to go up and call out. I'm choosing Vega Ione because that's what he goes by.
Is it Vega? Is that how he goes?
Go.
All right. Do you know what? I will let you draft him, but you have to make an attempt at pronouncing the entire first name first.
Ola Ayavaya Vega.
That's pretty good, mate. I think that will do.
So Vega, Awesome. Like, I'll be honest with you guys, that was the player in the first round that I really wanted to get.
Yeah.
I think we have just now made our O-line absolutely solid.
Yeah.
And keep him healthy, keep him growing. We're set now. I'm walking out of this now going, that O-line, solid. I've completed it, guys. Completed it. Don't need a quarterback.
You haven't got...
What's that about?
You haven't got your quarterback. You haven't got your wide receiver 2. You haven't got... But we've got other picks coming. We've still got... Remember, we traded, so we've got 33, 40, and 44, and we've still got 29. We've still got another first rounder to come.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So we're doing fine. So we're taking him.
What I'm doing, Al.
there is a rumor.
Thinking even I can't argue against that pick.
Yeah, we're trying.
So
who's gone? Terrell's gone. Casey Conception's gone. He was the boy you wanted, Casey Conception, but he has gone. So we're back on the clock with our last of 3 first-round picks. We've got trade offers. Jacksonville want you to come out of the first round. They'll give you 56, a second, and a third, which is actually not great value based on 29.
And especially considering they don't have a first-round pick, so they should be overpaying me for that pick.
Yeah. The Browns is an interesting one. They want you to go back to 32, which is the last pick of the first round. So you're going back 3 picks. They'll give you next year's third for it. Gives you a lot of control because remember you have 33 as well. Because you'd have what would you have? You'd have 33, and then you've got 40 and 44 as well. So it gives you a lot of control to be able to, if you do want to move back 2 spots and another third next year.
Can we have a look at what wide receivers are still in that list? Of
course you can.
Right now.
So you got my favourite, Denzel Boston. Chris Bell is still there. Chris Brazel is still there. Jeremy Bernard, Skylar Bell, the other Bell. Antonio Williams is still there. Ted Hurst. I think we're getting into the you're not even going to take Ted Hurst at this pick. I think it's realistically if you're taking anybody there, it's maybe Bell, Boston, maybe one of those 2.
Well, I'm looking at that going like Boston. I enjoyed watching him at Washington. It is a little bit of a reach, but I took that trade to drop back to the mid-20s thinking, I don't feel bad about taking Concepcion in the late 20s. It's a reach, but I don't feel bad.
And annoyingly, where's he gone?
He'll have went to
Buffalo.
Yeah. So Buffalo will destroy him, just like they did Keon Coleman, who was a good pick. And he'll want out in 2 years' time, and we'll pick him up then, that's fine. But I need to take Denzel Boston here because my second-round lovers in my wide receivers have gone. So I need a wide receiver.
Do you feel like you're tactically reaching for Denzel?
Yeah, I'm going to tactically reach because he's an outside player, plays the boundary really well, and we're going to be moving Garrett internally a little bit more. So therefore, we're filling that gap with somebody who can play the boundary. He's got the speed. I'm content with that pick. Like, can
I throw in a curveball because that's my job?
I was going to say, you've got a curveball, I've got a curveball. Let's see if they're the same.
You go first then, Craig. What's your curveball?
So my curveball, bearing in mind it's late round, do you want to take quarterback Alabama, Ty Simpson, so you get your 5th year?
Ooh, that's a good curveball. I like that. You could also take that trade with the Browns and still have that control. Remember?
I did think the Browns probably will take a quarterback just because they like them.
And that's probably why the Browns are trading up. They're probably trading up to get Simpson. My curveball, just throw another curveball in there, mate, is the linebacker, CJ Allen, because I don't think once you lose CJ Allen, there's a big drop-off at linebacker in terms of finding somebody who can do the role that perhaps Arvo Reese would have been the dream for. So losing CJ Allen would be a loss. Losing the 5th-year control on Ty Simpson would be a loss. And then if you go back to wide receiver room, if you did lose Denzel Boston, Chris Bell is almost certainly going to be there at 33. How much do you love Denzel Boston? And I love Denzel Boston.
So what I'm going to say to you guys is I take on board what you're saying. Craig, it is like you're in my head, but we have had so many graft draft chats over the last few months. So what I would like you to do, Alistair, I would like you to put in Denzel Boston, but then can you pause the draft for me?
Okay, this is going to be fast. Okay, draft pause. We've done it. Denzel Boston's drafted, and we've paused the draft.
Right. So I would like to trade our 32 pick.
Sorry, can I just check? Is this who's it's with? First of all, are we going to go for the Chargers? Are we can try and get into the next pick?
Yeah. So I'm going to ask the Chargers to drop back 4 picks, and I'm going to offer them 33.
Yeah.
I'm going to offer them. What other one did we just add in this year? We've got
40 and 44.
I'm going to offer them 44.
Okay.
And then
that's going to get you there. You don't need to offer them anything else.
Well, let's try that. If they don't take that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer the Patriots pretty much the same, but instead of 44, I'm going to offer them next year's 3rd rounder.
Why don't we try and get something back in this? Because I think that's a lot to go back 3 slots and give up another second. Why don't we try and get 123 back?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Right?
Yeah. I was just thinking, do we not, or just do us a later pick instead of 44? Do 112, 103. See if they'll take us 3rd.
Yeah, I don't like that. I like that 112 pick. I'm not going to lie.
Or it's saying we might be able to get 86 back.
Oh.
Let's
try. They've got 86.
I like the idea of 86.
Let's try for 33 and 44 for 30 and 86 and see what happens. They like it. It's accepted.
Oh.
We've done really well there.
Right.
We've done really well. So do we know where you're going?
Yeah, I'm going to go and take the 5th round option on Ty Simpson.
Ty Simpson, 5th round option.
2 years and not worry.
Do you want to have a sneaky look at the people trying to trade you for the pick you've just traded for, or just ignore it all and take Ty?
Ignore it all. I'm going to take Ty.
Ignore it all. Take Ty Simpson. Ty Simpson's a Jet. And we go Blake Miller, Ian Atchell. We've given up 33. They took CJ Allen at 33, so there's that guy gone.
They would have took Allen
is
at
gone.
that same pick, so they're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they would have.
Yeah. Right. So we're back on the clock at 40.
I'm not trading with him.
Let's just have a quick reminder of what we've taken so far. So you've taken Mansour Delane, Ioane, Boston, and Simpson in the first round. You've still got 1 more 2nd rounder and a 3rd rounder at 86 in the top 100. So this is a masterstroke of a draft. Right. At 40, what do you need? What's your next biggest need, Anth?
My next biggest need, I think, I'm probably...
Got to be defense, right?
Edge, maybe like a quality move around linebacker. So let's go to defense.
Okay.
I was going to say, it seems to be all defense at the top anyway.
So
yeah, well, we got
defense there, right?
But there are a lot of cornerbacks there. Malachi Lawrence isn't a fit. You're probably looking at Gabe Jakar as the guy. I tend to draft him quite a lot, but it might be a bit early for him.
Yeah, I mean,
51. Jacob Rodriguez, the Texas Tech linebacker.
It's one of those, isn't it, where now we're in that area where I'm like, do I want to kind of go a bit wild because I know I've got picks to fall back on. Because I
go wild or look at the trade offer.
Do you know what? No, I'm going to reach. I'm going to do something.
You're going to reach because you could screw the Colts over here. They've given you an offer, and Atlanta want you to come back 8 spots for 122. It's not great.
They've already stolen my picker. They're not having anything else.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for Halsey.
The safety. Is he still there?
He's still there. He's down a little bit.
Still there.
Right, and the reason I'm taking him, guys, is because his speciality is nickel and box, and the way the Jets front's going to work. Aaron Glenn said it a few weeks ago at the GM meeting that it's going to be an alternating 3-4, but there's going to be a lot of box play from safeties. Halsey fits that, and he's probably not a day one starter for me, but he can contribute very well. And let's face it, I've got good form on picking safeties. So I'm
Yeah.
happy to take Halsey there. It's a little bit of a reach, but I think we're getting a lot of value for what we need. I know it's not the
Do you
edge
want to
that
say
I was
it, Craig, or am
looking
I going to say it?
I'll go on. I'll let you say it.
LSU. LSU.
I've got two college teams that I follow and I've picked from them. So I mean, it's going to happen, guys. Washington, LSU.
Yeah. Right, devil's advocate. Looking at the board, he's fallen. Do you want to go and get a cornerback of Colton Hood and give us that good?
I don't have two corners.
Yeah, I think we've got the pairing then for years to come.
No, I'm happy.
He's a good player, Colton Hood. He's fallen all the way to 40. And this is your last, like, what we'll call sub-premium pick. You know, like, you're not going to get somebody dropping to 86.
I'm all good with this pick.
What about? I can't convince you on. I'm reaching here. Well, Jakar would be the one I would take personally. I would take Jakar here, which is also a reach, but I think it's more a position of need because there's a bit of a drop off, isn't there, at edge?
Let's have a quick look into edge players.
Yeah. Ooh.
So I see my shout being Rodriguez. I like Rodriguez.
Rodriguez is great. Yeah. So edge, you've got Lawrence, who's not quite the right type. Zion Young, not quite the right type. Jakar, who's the one we were talking about. R. Mason Thomas, but it's very early for R. Mason Thomas.
Mm.
Yeah, and I don't think Thomas will be there at 86. So he's a classic example of that type of player that is going to be. If you take him now, he's a reach. But if you wait, he's not going to be there.
Yeah, but I think Halsey plays a little bit more for what we need right now. So I'm happy to go AJ Halsey.
If you passed on Halsey, could you get? You like Bud Clark as well, don't you?
Yeah, Bud Clark's. Yeah, I like what he can bring.
But he's not.
And I'm trying to think of the safety from Texas.
Right, you've got to think right. So I have AJ Halsey as my probably 56th player on my big board, and I have Bud Clark as my 57. So I'm not upset at getting either of them later on, like around the draft. However, I think Bud Clark he's a support safety. He's gonna kind of fill in for somebody, where Halsey, I think,
is
can
a starter.
develop into. Essentially, what I'm doing is I'm bringing in Halsey to learn from Fitzpatrick, and then take over from Fitzpatrick in 2 years' time. That's what I'm doing.
All right, let's do it. AJ Halsey is a New York Jet, and we're gonna wait to 86. Rodriguez went the very next pick. Jakar went 43 to the Dolphins. Chris Johnson went to the Colts. Keontae Scott, he's a good player, went to the Vikings. Chris Brazzell dropped all the way to 51. Pregnon went to the Steelers. Who else are we seeing? D'Angelo Pons went 58. Couple of tight ends coming off the board. Anthony Hill comes off the board. We're in the third round now. We've got who else? Malik Muhammad has gone 69 to the Texans. Will Lee to the Browns
as well.
Yeah, Ted Hurst has gone to the Saints. Jacoby Lane's gone to the Steelers. Mason Thomas went to the Patriots. Jake Golder, who I love, is a Raven. And we are back on the clock. Bud Clark went 85. He went the pick before. It's almost like our computers listen to each other. Listen to us, guys.
Right. So let's look at the master list now. Who's best player available?
So your cornerback Davison Igbonason is the
I knew
best
he'd be there.
allegedly.
I wanted you try and say it because I can't.
Igbonason. Davison Igbonason.
Igbonason.
What is it?
Igbonason.
But you're saying Igbonason, O-N-I.
But that's how. Yeah, it just sounds like it should be that way. We'll get through
it. Yeah. So I mean, look, we're in this spot where it's Elijah Surratt's there. He's a big body wide receiver out of Indiana. There are some players there.
Next pick after here, guys. Next pick after here.
103. So after this, we've got 103. We've also got 112, 140, 179. Then the 200 guys, 228, 242, which of course one of which you're saving for the best quarterback in the history of the game, I'm sure. And the second and the third round of next year, which you've already added. So you've got a draft haul. I'd say linebacker and edge are your two biggest needs right now.
Let's go on to defense. Let's look at where they're sitting. Let's look edge first, then we'll go through
Edge first. The edge, you've got LT Overton at 137 is a decent player for this system. Danny Dennis Sutton, I quite like him. They're all a bit of a reach, though, aren't they?
Yeah. What about linebacker?
Linebacker. Deontay Lawson of Alabama. Aiden Fisher, he's great. But again, and of course, guess what? I wonder whether he'll take Harold Perkins Jr. at some point.
I mean, I knew he was there still because it would have came up. I do like Perkins. I like him a lot, but I'm not picking him. Don't worry.
Well, you might take him later.
Yeah, I mean, can we go to offense and look at wide receiver, please?
Yes, you can. Wide receiver, Elijah Surratt. We talked to Brennan Thompson. Is a good little player.
I mean,
who'd you say, Craig?
Benson out of Oregon, and then I looked underneath and realised Malachi Fields is there as well.
Malachi Fields is still there. He's really low on this this particular sim. I think he'd probably be. This is probably his range. But John really doesn't like him, does he?
No, he's not.
John's not a big fan of Malachi Fields.
No, I mean, I think I'm gonna go with Surratt here.
Elijah Surratt.
Yeah. And then,
so we took Boston, who's a big-bodied receiver, didn't we?
Yeah.
And Elijah Surratt is 6'2", 209. He's not like he's a shrinking violet either. So it would. I mean, look, you're never going to get complaints out of me. You know, I like my big-bodied receivers. But do we have a slot receiver? Or are you talking about drafting Surratt and then Garrett plays the slot?
Garrett's going to play in the slot a lot more this year because he's lethal in the slot. But then now what we've got A.D. Mitchell, who's a speedster. We've got Boston, who's big and pretty fast. Then we put in Surratt, who's big and fast. We've now got 4 very dynamic wide receivers if this pick goes through. So I'm quite happy to take Surratt. I mean, anything earlier than this, I would be internally tearing myself apart saying you can't do it. But I feel like I'm getting really good value.
It's great value.
But equally, as we've went through, there's a couple of players that we've went past that I'm like, I'm all right at the next pick there. I know I'm going to get that guy and they're going to be decent. So I'm
and then he's gone.
Right now.
I agree with you. I'd normally be banging the drum for Malachi Fields, but Surratt's a better version of him. So, any thoughts, Craig?
No, I like the Surratt pick. I was just looking at the running back. I can't think of his name, but there was a running back there. Do we start looking at that?
Emmett Johnson, Jonah Coleman.
That is why you don't draft a running back high. Nobody remembers the name.
Yeah, nobody remembers their name. It's only a few years, but yeah.
I'd also like to throw in that having Adonai and Elijah on the same football team can only be good for the biblical scholars out there. Okay,
for us.
We're doing Elijah Surratt, yeah?
Yep.
Elijah Surratt, and our next pick is 103. Who's going? Drew Shelton's gone. Danny Dennis Sutton went to the Bills. Big Bonison, however you pronounce it, is a Cowboy. Let's have a look. Emmett Johnson. Deontay Lawson went to the Titans. Aiden Fisher's gone.
Yeah.
And we're back on the clock at 103. There's a trade offer. 115 and 154 for 103 and 242.
I'm not doing that trade with Baltimore because they'll back out after I make my pick.
Also, you really don't need to, look how many trades you've done. You really don't need to do any more trades. You could literally stick and pick from here and in. You'll have a massive draft haul.
I mean, I'm slightly worried about the cap. I'm not going to lie, guys.
You might need to get rid of some of the picks.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go defense. I'm going to go edge rusher.
Defense edge rusher.
Yeah.
LT Overton is still there. He's a player I like.
There's 2 there that I could argue both ways, right? So LT Overton, I love. He's very, very strong. He's big. He will play great for the Jets in their way. Romello Height is a base end player. He doesn't just play like fast measures. He's not just about power. He can hold the edge, which AG again said that we are going to play in 5 front.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take Height here just because of what he can bring as an option.
Yeah.
And I know neither one of you can argue back because I've just kind of give you the exact reason, and you just go, "Yeah, it's the right pick."
Yeah.
Look, you've still got 112 to come, mate, and both Height and Overton on this list, at least, are rated lower than that.
Yeah.
So, I know what we said about the risk.
I was just saying.
I'll be honest with you. I have Height on my big board ranked as the 6th best edge rusher on the board. He shouldn't last any longer than this pick in reality.
Okay. But let's have a look. Let's just go a quick scroll through. I'm going to scroll through these names. See, is anyone else that you feel like you would go for, like Chandler Rivers, the cornerback, maybe, or the running back, Jonah Coleman?
Is the 36th best player in this draft. If I'm picking him up,
36th
best player in the draft, football player, the 36th best player.
So to get him at 103 is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting him 2 rounds earlier, so I'm saving probably about $8 million in salary. I'm happy with that.
Okay, Romello Height is a Jet.
Craig sat there just
Nussmeier has gone the very next pick.
You can't even argue with that, really, can you? It's like, yeah, it's fine.
Oh, we can try and argue, you know. So the Colts would like you to go back one spot and they'll give you 214.
No, I'm just doing it out of spite, mate. I like that.
Anyone else you would have taken that, but you're like, no, not you.
There is nobody that I want that much here to like. That means that I would have to take that, but they feel like I'm going to take their player. Now I'm looking at it. Going,
so now you want to work out who that player is.
Yeah.
And take him.
But I went into this draft looking for a wide receiver. I got 2. An edge rusher. I've got 1. A quarterback. I've got 1. A linebacker. Kind of probably still need.
You need a linebacker. You haven't got a linebacker yet.
I needed a guard. So every pick now.
You've got the guard.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Every pick now is a luxury pick.
Well, linebacker's the one, isn't it? I wonder if there's any LSU linebackers that are available at this point.
I mean, if this fell that way, guys, I'm not going to lie, I would do it. I don't see us taking 3 LSU linebackers, LSU players. I'll be honest with you.
Have we taken? Yeah, we've taken Halsey Delane, and now we're about to take Harold Perkins Jr.
Do you know what? Right, I'll be honest with you. If York's not there, is he?
York's there. Torian York. He's really undervalued on this board.
I mean, I have him as LB10 York, and I have Perkins at LB8. So the argument would be, guys, right? Can you talk me out of a weak side pressure linebacker into a middle weak support linebacker?
So, go on, Craig, you have a go.
Big board showing.
The big board?
My big board is showing that Harold Perkins is...
No, sorry, not your big board, the one on the thing. So what, you've got Coleman running back, good value, pick of luxury.
Very good value at this point.
Very good. 105. It then frees up. We can get rid of Breeze, frees up some cap space for all the draft picks you're making.
Yeah.
Makes that cap easier.
Anne, do me a favour.
Yeah.
Can you just pronounce 106 for me, please? Both names.
106.
Yeah. This guy here.
I can't. Oh, Nwankwo.
It's not Nwankwo. Wow.
Oh no, it's Nwankwo, isn't it? There is one Nwankwo.
In Nwankwo it is.
But yeah, one of them's got a very hard A in the middle. I literally, guys, this is like so small to me. I'm like zooming in. Do you know what? Right, you go back up to the top of that list a second.
Jonah Coleman is top of the list.
Right, so I'm just gonna kind of put this in, right? So Coleman, I have him as my number 2 running back. I thought he
wow.
So, you know what? I can take Coleman here, and I won't be upset.
Well done, Craig.
Yeah, like
For
honestly,
successfully
that was a
talking.
great shout because
stopping the onslaught of LSU players to the New York Jets.
yeah, but you haven't realised, have you? UW.
We're now guashing.
Hang on a minute. We've taken Denzel Boston out of Washington as well. So now we've got 2 LSUs and 2 Washingtons.
Yeah. The New York LSU Huskies.
Yeah.
It's
All right,
better
we're
than
doing
being
Coleman, yeah?
biplanes.
That could be good.
We're doing Coleman.
We are.
The Colts took Anthony Lucas. He was the guy they wanted, apparently. And Wawu went to the Texans, so you were saved the fear of having to pronounce that name. Who else is going? Anyone interesting? Torian York goes to Buffalo. We are at Logan Jones, the center, goes to the Dolphins. Overton goes to the Patriots.
49ers.
Perkins, Perkins the 49ers. 140. We'll ignore the trades from here on in because it's just getting silly.
You were the one
140, 179, 228, and 242 left. 4 picks left. Pretty much needs covered, yeah?
Yeah, so let's go to linebackers again. See where we're sitting there.
Linebackers. Because you haven't got a linebacker yet. Kendall Daniels, Jack Kelly. Red Murdoch, I think, is quite low on this list, but I think he's better than that.
BYU player there would work out well for us.
Yeah, we all like our BYU players,
gone
right?
Wrong before, has it?
No.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm kind of upset with what's left there. I feel like
it's not great.
That pick prior to this, I should have probably went that way. I'm not horrifically upset because I know there's going to be a pick a little bit further down. I like the Red Murdoch option if it came down to it. I'm not like absolutely against it. But let's go back to the main list.
Do you want to have a look at if Corleone is still there?
He's still there.
175, still there.
What's our next
main
pick?
list?
179 after this.
Right, so I'm going to risk.
You haven't taken a linebacker at all, have you?
No.
And even the edge rusher player that you've taken is, I mean, you've got him quite high, but it's a 103. So, do you feel like you want to look at edge as well? If you can't get an outside linebacker, is there an edge who could fit into that system, into that gap?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of LSU players still left. Yeah, let's have a look at linebackers just in case.
Edge.
Sorry,
we looked at linebackers.
Edge. Sorry, yeah.
Edge. There are no LSU players. There must be.
Keep scrolling.
Keep scrolling. We'll find one. No, all the. There we go. Patrick Payton.
Yeah, there's Patrick.
He's only ranked 304. You could reach for him here.
I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. It's the same as I could reach for Malik Kamara as well from Indiana, who I really like. But I think he's going to be there later on as well.
Who's that? Kamara?
Kamara, yeah.
Can't see him. Where is he? Mikhail Kamara at Indiana Edge. Okay, don't know much about him. So it's Edge tempting?
Edge is tempting, but I think go back to the master list for me.
Master list. Take another running back, or you take a tackle, Tristan Lee.
Yeah, Conger's still there.
Who's still there? Sorry.
Conger at 109, D tackle.
Yeah, no.
But he knows the D tackle he wants.
Yeah, the D tackle I want is there. I mean, you just went past.
There is a worry he's not going to be there by 179. You know.
Yeah, that's my thing now. I'm at that. You remember last year with the Malachi Moore thing, where I'm like,
yeah,
I can either take him now or miss him one pick before. So
what is on the trade offers? Could you go back a few spots?
Nah, there's nothing.
It's just one trade offer to go back 3 spots. Pick up a 217.
Do you know what? Just take Corleone now because he's the player that I want. He fits with what I need. Falili Fatamor went. I'm quite glad of that.
What else to say? Well done for pronouncing that one. Getting you practice.
I've been practicing that one for like 6 months. No, I struggle with all of those
Aaron Anderson's got
island names. Like, we're getting to the point now where these are players that, unless you've watched a lot of college football,
you don't know who they are. Yeah,
you're going to struggle with some of them, which I'm totally okay with that. I mean, most of the league's made up with these guys anyway.
Well, we're back on the clock. There are no trade offers.
Yeah, there's never any trade offers at this point.
So, I tell you what, Barham and the edge is still there, and that seems like good value at this point. Max Llewellyn is still there. Drew Allard at 174. He's still there. You can take Drew Allard, double dip at quarterback.
Worked out for some pretty.
Did you say Max Llewellyn's still there?
Yeah, Max Llewellyn's still there.
That's an interesting one.
I think that's a really good move. If you took him, having taken Corleone, you've almost switched him round, haven't you?
Yeah, and I don't feel as dirty doing it. So yeah, you know what? I'm quite happy to go with that with Llewellyn.
One for the Welsh Jets fans. Tony, you'll be happy.
That's it. As long as I don't have to pronounce the name, because I would take Llewellyn.
You could do. You could do it really well though, and you could because they're all Americans, they're all pronouncing it wrong. You just go Llewellyn, and they'll all be like, it could be right.
Yeah, all you see is me hanging up my phone on the way out because I'm phoning Tony to get him to spell it to me, how to say it in Welsh.
All right, Max Llewellyn was a Jet. We've got 2 picks left, 228 and 242, I think. And obviously one of those is going to be the quarterback of the future. My boy, where is he? Jack Strand, who you're going to do me a solid and draft him, I'm sure.
Did Carson Beck just come off the board there? Oh, no, he's still on.
Carson Beck's still there. He's still on the board. Drew Allard's still on the board. We're at 204. Carson Beck's just gone to the Cowboys, 207, and then Allard to the Raiders. So the Raiders double-dipped.
Yeah, I mean, you have to when he's there. I mean, the Browns showed you that last year. You can get it wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'll be right.
I like the name George Gums Jr. That's a great name. Right, we are back on the clock. Baylor wide receiver, Josh Cameron's still there. TJ Hall is still there.
TJ Hall.
Lewis Bond is still there.
TJ Hall all day long.
TJ Hall?
Yeah, it's not even a conversation. He's the 8th best cornerback in this draft. And
good value at 228, definitely.
I can remember that. I have him really high on the lens that Steve used.
All right, let's do it. TJ Hall. 1 pick left, 242. I'm still going to bang the drum for Jack Strand. It's not going to work. But
I'm going to bang the drum for special teams. Everyone loves a kicker.
Special teams, yeah. Do you want to take a kicker?
I'm not against going for a kicker.
Let's have a look. Bang your drum, Craig. Which kicker would you like?
I just like one with a fun name.
Okay.
4-1-3, mate. That looks good.
Well, to be fair, I think it was Warren that took Trey Smack.
The
kicker out of Florida.
Yeah.
That's a great name, especially for a kicker, isn't it? Trey Smack.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a kicker that I look at, right? And
I'm just gonna do this very quickly. I'm just gonna do. Where is he?
Keep scrolling.
Where's he gone?
You on offense? Do quarterback. You've got the whole offense.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. There he is, Jack Strand. There's my boy, MSU Moorhead. 6'5", 240, a notable sleeper. The diagnostic quality is sought after in the NFL. I'm going to ignore the word backup. Look at that. Arm elasticity 9.4. Toughness 9.3. I'd have drafted him in the second round.
I feel like I've seen this pitch like 1,000 times. It's like watching a rerun of Dragon's Den. If I was going to take a quarterback as a double dip, I would be...
Do you want to do it?
I'd be looking at Luke Altmaier, I'll be honest with you.
Luke Altmaier. Or Baron Morton's one of the ones the Jets have actually genuinely had in the building, right? And you've still got Diego Pavia there.
Yeah, we know you
Pavia going to Canada. Like, ain't nobody picking him up.
Yeah.
But I do really like the idea of taking a kicker. But I'm not going to take Luke Altmaier.
You're going to pick Luke Altmaier?
I'm going to take Luke Altmaier so nobody gets him as an undrafted free agent, just in case.
Well, listen, you're missing out on Jack Strand.
I am.
But that's however, the pick. Luke Altmaier.
Jack Strand ain't getting picked, so I can bring him in as a camp buddy as well. And it costs me nothing.
I'm picking Jack Strand. I'm going to form my own team.
Expansion team.
If you had your way, pick number 2 would be Jack Strand.
The London Hippos.
The London Hippos select.
Right, there is your draft board. Anth Cook, International Fan of the Year. Matt Swords Lane at number 9. Vega at number 20. 29. Simpson, so 4 first-round picks in the end. AJ Halsey was your first second-round pick at 40, who plays weirdly for LSU. Elijah Surratt, the wide receiver, big-body wide receiver at 86. And then we drop into those later rounds. Romello Height, the edge rusher. Jonah Coleman, running back out of Washington. Dante Corleone, bit of a reach at 140, but you needed the player. And Max Llewellyn, the edge at 179. TJ Hall, Luke Altmaier. You picked up a second and a third next year as well. You're happy with your draft board?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the trades are fictitious, but if that was the way it's done, that's the way that it falls.
But it's fun.
I mean, that is probably one of the most interesting boards that I've ever had, but it was because of that first trade. Like that first trade.
Everything starts with the first trade. You didn't get Reese, you didn't get... There's not many names on there that I've seen, like, draft. I'm going to stop sharing because I will text you the thing, mate.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those.
Next week, just like this is what we need.
Everything about that draft there is down to that first trade. If somebody offers that, you cannot say no.
Yeah.
The trade back in, like everybody, I was talking a couple of nights ago with Mikey Hulkand, and even he said, day one, I am not leaving early because the Jets could trade back in. We have so many picks next year, we could trade back in. And that got me thinking about drafts and what I would do. And I'm quite happy with what we've done for him.
Yeah, no, I liked it, and it's one of those. I think the option of them coming back in the first round just to get that 5th year, it just makes sense. And I think
we've just landed an absolute kill fest of picks there. I'm quite happy. Yeah.
When you look at the name, the spread across the board, there's no one that you kind of go, I'm upset we've lost Reese, I'm upset we've lost Bain or anyone like that.
It's really nice to get those players, but how often do the big names like that live up to the hype? Right? Especially with the Jets. We've had terrible. So we can do it. I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, and I think you're right. We're not trading up to number 1. I've said it down the hip way so many times. Name me the last quarterback who was picked number 1, drafted by their team, who went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean,
you're
better off picking a player with the last pick of the draft to get to the Super Bowl by modern history.
Yeah.
So I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, no, it's good. So you're all packed, all good to go, and off to the thing.
Yeah, very, very excited.
Somehow, it's been left to me. Al's disappeared off somewhere, so...
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing now. You can cut it from there, so...
Yeah, that's all right then. Good. I was just like, it's gone. And
no, he'll just cut the end off.
Ah, cool. Brilliant. I was like, do I need to press something? No one gave me this technological data.